Welcome to our overview of the evaluation factors of ADLI, or Approach, Deployment, Learning, and Integration. Applicants will respond to the how questions within the criteria with an applicable process. So let's first understand what a process is. A process refers to the methods an organization uses and improves. A process is linked activities with the purpose of producing a product or service for a customer. In other words, a process is the step-by-step work that allows an organization to deliver products or services that satisfy their customers' requirements. The four factors used to evaluate process are approach, deployment, learning, and integration. So let's start with approach. Approach is the methods an organization uses to carry out its processes. It is the how part of explaining what an organization does. Approach comprises the appropriateness of the methods, the effectiveness of the methods, the degree to which the method is systematic, or in other words, repeatable and based on reliable data. So why is an approach important? If an organization wishes for all its customers to receive the same excellent product or service, regardless of the location, date, environment, or person they are dealing with, an effective systematic approach is the place to start. Identifying key approaches will help an organization move from reacting to problems to having an effective systematic approach that will enable them to coordinate efforts to achieve their mission. Now let's look at deployment. Where an approach is the method an organization uses to carry out its processes, deployment is the extent to which the approach is applied consistently and the approach is used by all appropriate work units. So why is deployment important to an organization? The answer can be found in the word consistently. Consistent means acting or done in the same way over time, especially so as to be accurate. In an assessment, you are looking for how broadly and deeply the applicant is applying their current approach to the appropriate work units. Identifying key approaches and deploying them will help an organization coordinate efforts to achieve its mission. Now let's look at learning. Learning is the new knowledge or skills acquired by an organization through evaluation, study, experience, and innovation. Learning has these aspects: evaluation and improvement, organizational learning, and innovation. So what did these aspects of learning look like in an organization? It looks like an organization that regularly uses data and information to trigger improvements to its processes and is demonstrating systematic, fact-based evaluation and improvement. It also looks like organizational learning is achieved through research and development, evaluation and improvement cycles, input and ideas, the best practice sharing, and benchmarking. Finally, it looks like innovation is making meaningful change to improve products, processes, effectiveness, and create new value. The Baldrige criteria for performance excellence asks organizations about having a supportive environment for learning in the leadership category, having a process for identifying potential innovations that are worth pursuing, also known as intelligent risks in the strategy category, and about having a way to manage those potential innovations and either bring them to reality or discontinue them in the operations category. In an assessment, we want to make sure we are looking for the extent to which an organization is embedding cycles of learning in their processes. For example, an organization may be in the early phases of learning, but generally improving based on reactive needs. They may demonstrate more mature learning by using data to conduct root cause analysis and develop a solution. Or they could be more advanced by implementing strategic improvements based on a holistic view of organizational-wide needs. Finally, let's look at integration. Integration is the alignment and harmonization among processes, plans, measures, actions, and results. In other words, integration occurs when the individual components of an organization's performance management system operate as a fully interconnected unit to achieve the goals of the organization. For example, thinking about the components of the Baldrige Excellence System, an organization identifies what is important to them in the organizational profile. In the strategy category, an organization identifies the areas of greatest focus in plans and actions. In the measurement, analysis, and knowledge management category, an organization shows how it analyzes and reviews performance of key measures as a basis for setting priorities. And in the strategy and operations categories, an organization highlights the work systems and work processes that are key to overall performance results. So why is integration important? Ensuring that all the parts of an organization work in harmony greatly increases organizational efficiencies and effectiveness, and this often leads to improved results for leadership, strategy, customers, knowledge management, workforce, and operations. Organizations that have well-integrated approaches are operating in an environment where the workforce, the work, and the plans of the organization are all in sync with current and future needs. In other words, integration is key to excellence. Now that you have a better understanding of the definitions of approach deployment learning and integration, check out our videos from our orientation series that will take you into a deeper dive on how to analyze a process and how to score using ADLI.